imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. 2 more. Get that. She wanna go up, don't provoke him. Like she voting. I like when you talk that to me. Ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me. We can make a and a rapper, you the got a ninja cozy. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. And you sweating out your weed, rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen, get up and you. It's up, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen.
If you answered Ray Allen, then congratulations and enjoy your VC. Want some more? Let's see if you can answer this one. How many Game 7s has Ray Allen appeared in? Is it 7, 9, 11, or 13?
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony,
BLA. For your information.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable.
Ah, there we go. Now the mic's working. I had the mic turned off. Yeah, as I said, thank you for the comment, Valerie McCarthy. Thank you to the person that's just dropped in. We've literally just started.
Making a spectacular play at any given time, and I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, is there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Kuminga, and it's Şengün in at center.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Over to the wing. Here's the Magician. And the three ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the first time out called here for Team World.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Right wing. Good ball movement here by Team World. Count it.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Giddey. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
USA ball.
Now USA with it. Pass to Bay. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's the Magician. From outside, off the mark. Kuminga with it. Passes it to Giddey. The three. Here's Şengün. He's defended by Bay. Here's Deck. And it's denied. And he stays with it. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
USA leading by 4. Stewart passes to the Magician. Here's Mobley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, you know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Şengün. Inside. Here's Deck. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Stewart. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Team World trails by 4. Here's Giddey. There's the pass to Kuminga. The offensive rebound.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The Magician, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Giddey. Edwards defending. Pass to Kuminga. Passes it to Giddey. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by USA. Out left to the wing. Here's the Magician. And it's off from three-point range. Team World trails by 4. And the pass to Campazzo. To the paint, lets it fly, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Magician passes to Edwards. Count the basket.
Off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Giddey. Edwards defending. Giddey the pass to Şengün. And stolen by Bay. To the wing right side. Here's the Magician. Connects from three-point range. The Magician's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Giddey. Edwards defending. Giddey the pass to Campazzo. Here's Şengün. Kuminga with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Up to the right wing. Here's the Magician to the middle. And the dunk by Stewart.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Also, I'm going to do a sound check. Yeah, everything's on, should be fine. Seem very quiet though, bear with me a second, guys. Yeah, it seems fine. This is just a check. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it's just the distance of the mic. If I go quiet, you'll have to. Well, I'll apologise for that, and I'll try and fix it for the future. Because to be this loud at the moment, I literally have to put the mic on my lip. The normal sound quality will be from here. So just waiting until the game screen comes back on. Okay, so I'm just taking a few seconds break just to grab a drink, and then we'll be straight back to the gameplay for roughly about 2 hours ish, and then I'll be doing first impressions of Mortal Shell, as that was the most interesting looking of December's PS Plus lineup, which I'm assuming most of you guys have at least taken a look at, if not played already. I've never been great at Souls-esque type games, but I definitely want to try this one because it seems to have a roguelike quality to it, where it's like a run system where you go till you die and then you come back and go again. That's the impression it gives, but again, I've never played it, so I could very much be wrong. I guess we'll find out together. Again, just bear with me a second. Like I say, this is all relaxed and free flow, no editing, fully live as it happens, and this is how it goes on the channel also at YouTube, which is Ken Home Gaming on YouTube. If you're watching from your PlayStation screen rather than directly YouTube, that's where this is streaming. YouTube, Ken Home Gaming, and everything else at the bottom of the screen. The YouTube, my Twitter, my Snapchat. If you do add from Snapchat, please let me know that you've added me from being a fan of the channel, or at least watching one of my videos, just so I'm aware. I do answer everybody that sends me a text, Snapchat. I'm not big for pictures, but I'll happily reply to text on Snapchat. That's not a problem, because after all, we do need to be appropriate. If you're over 18 or 21, depending on your country, if you send pictures, be aware, please be over 18 or 21, depending on your country. And by pictures, I do mean, you know, appropriate pictures, even your face, because I just want to cover myself and yourself for comfort levels and everything. Because there is zero creepiness here. I'm just an ordinary guy who does YouTube. To be an advertising thing, VOA.FYI.
And here is Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining.
He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Bay. Kuminga, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The open shot, Edwards. Again, USA.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And They look strong here in the early going.
And Team World calls time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
USA making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Team World also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Jack. Avdia comes in for Kaminga. And it's Meladon in for Campazzo. Here's Giddy. 1:03 left to play here in the first.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And now USA on the break. Count that one for Mobley. And USA leads by 16.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Wagner. Shoots over Mobley. That one off the back iron and out. And here we go, USA running again. And the dunk by Barnes.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün, and he uses the glass on the lane.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the Magician. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so.
Bear with me a second. that was awesome. For me, that was awesome. I've never done that before. How do I'll save the video clip and then I'll do it later. I'm going to put that up on Twitter. I've never done that before.
Barnes shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
And it's USA with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back to the showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Wagner. He's out there with Avdia. And it's Meladon in at the 1.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Now, here's Meladon. No points in the game yet for him. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
USA moving the ball around. Here's the Magician. He's got 16. Good on the three-point shot. The Magician's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here is Meladon. Pass to Wagner. Over to the left wing. Now here's Meladon. And finished off by Wagner.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's the Magician. 19 points in the game. It's good from long range.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And it's Team World with the ball. After the three-pointer from the Magician, Primo with the bucket.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet, but there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident, and that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And that one's good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
To the left wing. Here's the Magician. He's got 25. Martin, the pass to the Magician. Beyond the arc. Another three for USA. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for USA.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shot by Melodon, no good. USA leading by 22. Ball, the pass to the Magician. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. The Magician's got 31.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Drills it from outside.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Wagner's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Right side, Martin. To the right side. Here's the Magician. He has 31. Lets it go from 11. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Team World with the ball. To the inside. And finished off by Abdia.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Loveland Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Melodon. A steal. And now USA on the break. Martin with the ball. Ball with a wide open look. Another three for USA.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Melodon with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Primo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out to the wing. Lets the three fly. Another three for USA.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Again, Team World good for 2.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Primo's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And it's Ball penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there. Ball's got 5 now.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Primo, the pass to Melodon. Shoots from 14. That shot missing, so USA will take it the other way. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. No good from the Magician.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Primo, the pass to Melodon. Driving inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Melodon's got 6 in the quarter. Melodon's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Here's the Magician. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Melodon. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. Misses off the left iron. And it's USA rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
The Magician out there with Edwards. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Mobley in at power forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Basket good. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Stewart passes to the Magician. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And there it is for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Magician passes to Bey. USA moving the ball around. Here's the Magician. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And it's Team World with the ball. Out to the right wing. The pass to Campazzo. Pass to Deck. Fires from deep. And Team World another 3.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Bey, and he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Here's Kuminga. That's tipped. And they get it back. Campazzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Campazzo's got 9.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Pulls up on the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 46 points for the Magician. Here's Giddey. And there's the drive. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Edwards. Now USA with it, down low. Here's Stewart. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Campazzo, the pass to Şengün. And the shot goes in. 8 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's the Magician. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for
substitution.
Completely new group for USA. A big group substitution here for Team World. Bounce pass Wagner. Here's Meladon. And then Meladon with the dunk.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So Team World's 5 right now. Wagner is out there with Abdia. Then there's Meladon. And it's Primo in at the 2. Here's Wagner. And Wiseman comes to help. It's stolen by Martin. And now USA on the break. The kick out to Ball. Money from the wing.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And there's the call on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. We had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
I'm going to say.
Closer look here at the hustle stats for USA.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Here's Barnes, and he banks in the lane.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Wagner. Again, Team World good for 2. Barnes outside. Here's the Magician. Nailed from three-point land. The Magician's got 49 points in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Wagner. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for USA. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Primo. To the left side wing. Here's Melodon. It's hauled in by USA. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Magician. Pass to Martin. Outside, Ball. USA moving the ball around. Here's the Magician. Another 3 for USA.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
To the middle to end the run. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 15 points here in the second half. Now USA with it. Here's the Magician. Barnes outside. Ball, the pass to the Magician. The drive by Barnes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Barnes. And here is Melodon. Sweet little floater. Melodon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Got a piece of it. Barnes passes to the Magician. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Martin.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide-open man there.
Martin's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Here's Melodon. And Wiseman sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. Edwards has come in for Barnes.
Substitution on the court.
Passes to Melodon. To the wing on the left. A step back shot here. Team World with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Looking to get it going. And then Melodon with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's the Magician. There's the triple. Rebound by Team World. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Primo. Driving the lane. No good. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team, and you can't discount the Golden State Warriors.
So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Now let's venture into Season 3. Grab your slippers, grab your hot cocoa. It's time to get iced out. Brr, things are getting chilly in NBA 2K22. Welcome to Season 3 Iced Out. All around the city and the Concha del Mar, winter has arrived. Look out for new quests around the city and from crew members around the ship. It's the season of giving.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Mark Kellogg and Rick Anthony. Next up is the three-point contest for tonight. One NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a special night.
So it's the magician ready to go.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
And knocking down your money ball is critical. 9 shots account for almost half of your points. It replicates those clutch baskets in real games that carry a bit more pressure than the rest.
3 down.
That's a good rack for him.
And he buries his 5th in a row.
Starting to heat up.
He's got 8. His 8th in a row. He is on fire.
He has come out blazing.
10 straight. How long can it last? That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes. This is getting ridiculous. That's 13 straight. Oh, this is beyond belief. What a streak. And now 24.
Oh, now he's got it going.
One after another, after another. How in the world is he doing it? That makes 28 points. Just under 30 now with 29. And he ends the round with a total of 32 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
And when his streak of made buckets got well into double digits, all you could say was, wow.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry.
And if you look at the numbers through the first part of his career, there is no doubt in my mind Steph Curry will end up being the greatest shooter in the history of this game. Just amazing to watch him shoot.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys,
his score sits at 18 points for the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Yeah, he really showed the damage he can do when he dropped those 8 straight.
So it'll be 2, 1, let's go. And here we go with Jason Tatum. A score of 18 or higher is what he needs.
He's got plenty of work to do, but by no means is that impossible to beat.
Now with 4.
Excellent pacing right now and rhythm to his shot.
And he'll take that. 33 total points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
And he made 3 out of 9 money balls, missing out on a lot.
2, 1, go.
So it'll be Devin Booker here. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round. And 26. That's the number he'll need to stay in it. He racks up 20 points in the round. Ordinarily, that'd be good enough, but there are some great scores, guys, out there today. Tatum's got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you hope for coming into the shootout.
And a solid score, 31 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
And it didn't look good for a while there, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn it into a really solid run.
So it's the magician ready to go.
And he's in his rookie season making his shootout debut.
Makes his first there. That's 2. Now 3 points. Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get enough to go. And that's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling.
a total of 30 points. And here we go with Jason Tatum. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy.
3, 2, 1, go!
And that wraps up this year's thrilling three-point contest. It was an absolute clinic in three-point shooting from this year's champion, Trae Young.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
And for me, the three-point contest is right up there. I was just happy to have this ringside seat to take it all in.
And